snow, getting in the desert.
You gotta work your way
Get in
up.
all the things.
But then the week after we got back, which we didn't talk about last week, we might have alluded to a little bit, was that like we met up in North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
And we did some.
We worked it so hard.
We felt the dream, baby.
Man,
We had dreamed up some stuff. You know,
so excited.
I just want to like give you a little touch point here. We're still not telling you the name of our new series
We'll see that soon.
on the Red Wing channel, but it is coming out in August, and we shot principal photography for 2 different episodes back in North Carolina. One in our old stomping grounds, and one in slightly different locations. And I'm so excited.
I'm feeling so good. I've been telling, like, all my like family and friends who I can like dive over.
All right, welcome back, guys, to another video. I was debating whether or not to make an intro like this, but I'll just say it anyways. We're gonna be driving to our next location, so I need to go over here, take the freeway. It's gonna be in the city of Ontario. Right now, I just got a good podcast for all of you guys that know Ear Biscuits by Red and Link. That's what I love to listen to. I love to listen to their conversations. And yeah, just enjoy the ASMR driving in this bobtail Mack truck for my job.
Like shooting.
And just enjoy the cozy vibes while I listen to a podcast.
Where it's like, as long as we can make our days, and everything's planned out right, then we know we're gonna get it. Like the way that we're approaching this show is that there's so many question marks, so many open-ended places in our outline that are like ... Hopefully this will happen, but maybe something different will happen, and then we have to kind of roll with it. And so lots of there's a tension of being on edge about that we got it. But then also the flip side is this is what we've planned out and we've been so excited about, and we're actually doing it. So I want to make sure that I'm enjoying it. It's like, oh yeah, this is it. We are doing it.
Yeah, and that's really difficult is to enjoy the process. But I've noted, either because I'm a little healthier than I have been in the past, in terms of my perspective, or just because it is what it is, and we're making something that is exactly what we want to make. I don't know. I found myself having this sense of satisfaction, and also the unpredictability, the things that are outside of our control. In each step of this, the thing that hit me with those 3 days that we shot is that at the end of each day, especially the second and the third day, where we were like kind of shooting the ends of 2 different episodes, getting to the end of the day, you got to do that. Just fills me with this incredible feeling.
It's a relief, then it's an excitement. This is actually going to be a thing.
Well, in that sense of this is the case whether it's scripted, it's a little bit of a hybrid. But whether it's scripted or not scripted, whatever we're shooting, and whether it's what we're shooting now, what we're shooting in the past, there is always this sense of I kind of just have to trust the process and trust the vision, because you do tend to get lost in the moment. But it is those moments when I think about the pieces of, like, say, one of the episodes that we shot. The first and second.
Yeah.
In my mind, I see all the pieces of that episode coming together, and then as a person watching this, I would be delighted at the things. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we can do. Just wait until August. Is it going to come together in the way that we want it to? You never know. Like, I've never watched. You name one time in the history of our career that you watched the first edit of anything and felt great. I always feel. I never feel great about the first edit, and so I've emotionally prepared myself for, like, there's the vision, then there's what you make, and then there's working your way through it in post to get to the final product. And it's just,
Well, we're not today.
it's an
Don't worry
emotional
about
roller
it.
coaster.
But the thing that we experienced is we were back in Harnett County, boys, back in Harnett County, and
Yeah.
D&L, or Directors and Officers Liability Insurance, protects your personal assets from decisions you make running the company. You get the coverage you and your executives need to lead your organization confidently at broker.com.
everywhere we go, there's somebody who recognizes. Oh, you're the hometown boys. You're those guys who are fun. Even if you don't really understand what we do.
Yeah.
I went in Lillington's got a new coffee shop. And, I stayed with Mom. Oh, and I'll tell you about, like, my mom and my mother are now here.
Yeah, I got to hear about this.
So I got to tell you about that and that flight. But I was like, before we go visit Nana, I got to get a coffee. And there's been one drive-through place in Lillington.
Yeah, the old gas station.
Well, yeah. She said, well, there's another place now. The old photography place is now a coffee shop, and they got a nice coffee shop, Front Street Coffee Shop, right there in Lillington. Let me tell you, shout out to Front Street Coffee. I went in there just like, I had my hat, I had my sunglasses on, and I needed to get to Nana, so I was just going to get a coffee. And I went to grade school, high school, that taught me anywhere, and it's like everywhere I turn, especially in Lillington, it's like, I taught you in preschool, kind of. Or my cousin, sister is dated your ex-girlfriend,
Right.
and now their child wants to get on a video chat. So, yeah, I ordered an iced oat milk latte with a little bit of lavender.
Yeah.
In Lillington, homie.
Yeah. That's become your drink now. Oat milk latte with lavender.
Well, don't criticize it. My point is,
I feel like you need a name for it.
It was available in the county seat of Harnett.
The Lincoln drink.
Okay, yeah. And then and in this coffee shop, Lillington has really made it. There were two booths.
What's the decor like?
Coffee shop. But there were these two booths. I ordered my drink and then I kind of walked around because I wanted to look at, like, how big, how advanced is this coffee shop?
You looked at the plumbing?
Is it rural or is it urban out here? And they had two booths. Like, and people were sitting there. It was like a little table, and then people were facing each other in this booth. But it was behind glass doors. You could have a completely private conversation. And they were tall glass doors. I could see them from foot to head.
The privacy booth?
It's two privacy. You can
I've never seen this anywhere.
Future that is now in Lillington.
So it's like those little pods you can put into like an office.
It's like what we're talking about doing here, which is like we have like big bullpen areas. Everybody's out there, hearing each other's phone conversations.
Create some private house.
Yeah, create some privacy calls. They have privacy booths in the coffee shop.
This is strange to me. Like, I'm excited about it, but I'm also perplexed.
Yeah,
There were people in them?
there were people in it.
What was one of them crying? Was somebody breaking up in one of them?
No. And
Was a priest
the
in
priest
either
was
one?
not in either one of them. But I did. I think one of these women in here went to my aunt's, goes to my aunt's church.
But you did.
I think her son. I'm gonna give up on that. So they came out and went out.
Went out the back door?
I went out the front. I came in the side door and I went out the front door because I needed to get the
They
neighbors.
got 2 doors.
And then they come out and they're like, "Are you?" And I'm like, "I am." But they're like, "Well, I work at this beauty shop down here, and one of the girls who works there, I need to go down there."
Oh, so you wanted to go down.
And then the other woman, and can you see your mom? Can you tell her that so-and-so says hello? I'm like, well, she's in the car. I'm going to talk to her while I go to the beauty bar. And here I go in the beauty bar. There are people making up. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, they have
I'm just saying, if you want to.
They had it, man.
No, it's great. It's a great choice.
I'm not running for office.
It's not a political choice. Not a great political choice.
And when we were together, of course, even more so, there's this thing. I mean, but we were out in the middle. I'm gonna tell this. Out in the middle of nowhere, Marty.
Oh, that story, yeah.
Yes. We needed to get a drone shot.
Me being a soldier, I know the Lord took it to me as a hero, and what I'm trying to do is provide them with proof, and I want to try to put them in the same situation where they can continue to be the best versions of themselves. Start Joe Come Back Today, CaptainJoeGlobal.edu.
So, spoiler alert,
There's a drone.
our new show has at least one drone shot, so buckle up for that. Drone shots are like the privacy booth of the film industry. You know, it's like the coffee shop privacy booth of film industry, right?
And we pulled up,
I don't know how.
we pulled up into the parking lot of Pleasant Union Baptist Church. Is that what it is?
We were just looking for a country road, nice drone shot, and
Well, and they have their parking lot is interesting because they somehow got parking on the road. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're on the road and you just pull, like you don't enter the parking lot. It's like the parking spaces are perpendicular to the road.
yeah, when you back out, you're backing out.
And so we gotta like park perpendicular to the parking
Nobody
spaces.
was there.
We had 2 SUVs and another vehicle. There's 3 vehicles. Right. That were using.
One might call it a carry.
And so we all parked there. And I was thinking, because this happened a couple of times during that shoot, like when we pull up to a place, people start asking questions. People drive by, they're like, what are these 2 SUVs? What are these vehicles doing? Because I don't know what's happening. Oh, and
And
they
then
come out and
the people who come out look different. Like when they ambushed me at the coffee shop by meeting me, hey, turn around and walk. The first thing he said was, "We looked at you and could tell that you're not from around here." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I actually am from around here." And they were, and then they said here's what it was, but like that was the first thing. And I was like, "What about me?" I mean.
what about you? It looks like you're half around there. Have you looked in the mirror?
Everything, I guess. So yeah, so we pull up there, and the drone, they went like 100 yards down the street down the road, not the street, in order to set up the drone shot. And it took them a while. So while they're doing that, we're just sitting back in the vehicle, just waiting, and a car pulls up, and one gets out. Another car pulls up, one gets out.
Some sort of event.
Turns out this is a
I mean, there's multiple levels, not just one stuff.
but they were probably
I don't know how. I've never been to one.
Pollock, my computer applications teacher.
I never had that class, but I knew her.
Yeah, I was talking about you the other day. I need to teach my kids how to type properly. They don't know how to type. She was like, well, I didn't teach you typing, I taught you computer applications. I remember when you got on top of the filing cabinet. I'm like,
It's fine.
I don't know, I was raising hell one way or and then we're waiting, and then more people show up. Every single person that showed up, we had some sort of connection.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And
Every single car.
And then Denise is like, well, let me go inside and get somebody. And then she brings out Miss Coleman, like one of our other closest friends, mom.
Right.
And like we're talking to her,
And then other people who we never actually met, who were very close to somebody that we had. So that's sort of that connection. And can y'all make a video
yeah, starting to
right now? Can you make a video for this person? And
They're like, don't y'all have a Bible to study?
And
It
was just this reminder of how small and we were just in the town. We were kind of in the county, but just how connected everybody is.
It's nice to go back. I mean, there was a tinge of, we heard this catchphrase a number of times from people who weren't together, who didn't hear it from people. This wasn't people glomming on us in the message. It was like, y'all need to remember your roots. You need to remember where you came from.
Yeah, apparently the word has gotten out.
Remember your roots. I'm like, well, we're back here. You know?
It's funny.
I remember.
Well, the thing I told you is that
It ain't that bad. We're doing great.
well,
I remember my roots, and I am who I am.
right, but
It's a good arrangement.
I think the thing that I tend to remember are the things that I've said about the things that many of those people hold dear. And I haven't said that much, but I've said enough to have ruffled feathers, you know. And it's funny because
That's Easter candy. That's low prices. The hunt is fun. Shop now at Five Below.
I really love all this, right? And so yeah, I disagree with some of the conclusions that they've come to. And obviously, me sort of saying things about my former worldview can only be taken as a condemnation, or at least a critique of their worldview.
All right, we made it to our last, well, not our last location, but our location right here. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click all the other videos that YouTube is going to recommend over here, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.